What's going on, everybody? I want to talk to you today about dreams, and high yield dividend investing is getting those dreams to reality for me. And I want to talk about a couple other things. This is Mike, the tactical stock scalper. All right. Okay, just hear me out right quick. Give you a little personal note about myself. I own a food company, okay? What it is we own concession stands, brick and mortars. We have over 20 brick and mortar concession stands. But we also have a mobile side to our company, okay, where my kids have taken over this portion of our company and they go out and do state fairs, big festivals, stuff like that, okay? So I invest in these funds from a business perspective. And let me break this down for you. First thing, and I do a lot of consulting work for food truck owners, food trailer owners, whatever, restaurateurs, and I do stuff like that. And the first thing I talk about isn't the money, all right? It isn't the overhead. It isn't the labor, all this stuff. The first thing I talk about is the dream, okay? And it's so important to have a dream, I believe. And these high yield funds, for me, I can only speak for me, are providing me and my wife and my family with a reality of a dream coming true. Our dream is freedom. I could retire right now. If I could have retired a couple of years ago, honestly, and I could have traded stocks for a living. But I don't want to do that. The reason I don't want to do it isn't because I wasn't successful. I was. It's because I don't want to be chained to a computer. My goal isn't necessarily the money, it's the freedom. I want to live my life, no work, not be chained to anything, do what I want every single day, and enjoy the freedom of life, right? And I'm not getting that by working and this and that, and I wouldn't get it if I retired and I had to stay by my computer all day, every day, right? Find a dream. Whatever your dream is, and hold on to that dream as a business owner. Because if you own stocks, you are a business owner. And I'll explain that to you. Hold on to your dream and make the dream bigger. There's no negatives, no noise, no nothing coming from the outside which can break my dream. My dream is way bigger than any fear of anything happening in the markets or whatever that I have. And that's the way I attack it and have attacked stocks and stuff like that for a long time. I start with a dream and try to achieve that dream. Okay, second, when I talk about businesses, one of the first things we talk about is overhead. So how does that relate to stocks? Well, overhead to me as a business owner and to owning stocks is my average price. That's my overhead. So I want my overhead to be as low as possible. So I want my average price on high yield dividends to be as low as possible. Why? Well, that way if they go up, I now have freedom. Choices equal freedom. Maybe because I'm way up on a high yield dividend position, I can sell it and do something else with that money, like I've done with AMG, like I've done with Apple. I'm not saying I trade these. However, I invest in them. I wait for levels on a chart to get my average price as low as possible. That way, when they do go up, I have a choice. And like I said, choices equal freedom. Okay, here's another thing where owning your own business and running the stocks like a business has a lot of similarities. So we talked about overhead. Next is the money. With our company, cash flow is extremely important. That's how we survive. We get money by selling food. People buy the food with cash, credit, debit, whatever. And now we have cash flow. What do I do with that cash flow? Well, some of it we keep, okay? Obviously, we have to live, right? Some of it we pay out to employees and stuff. Some of it gets reinvested back into the company so the company can continue to grow, all right? And I can buy more food products, maybe at cheaper prices, because I can buy in a bigger bulk quantity from, a big food retailer like Sysco or whatever. And then I can get my average price, right? Average price on my food costs lower. Therefore, cash flow is extremely important, not only in your own company, but for high yield dividend investing. Now, when I do retire, hopefully this year in October, on my 50th birthday is when I want to retire. So if I can make that happen, that's my ultimate goal. The next goal is next year, but I don't want to do, but we'll just see how this food season plays out. Okay. I'm going to run it just like my company. I'm going to take some of the dividends, live off of them, reinvest some of the dividends for my employees like Jay and Sylvia, right? And then I'm going to reinvest some of it in dividends. And of course, taxes. I always hear, what about taxes? Taxes are part of the business. It's a non-issue, right? Honestly, taxes are irrelevant to me because I got to pay taxes. The more I make, the more taxes I pay. Okay, that's the penalty? Okay, I'll live with it. So that's kind of, I wanted to assimilate, running a business, running your stock account. Run your stock account, I think, like a business, and you will be much more successful in the future. And to follow whatever dream you have and let nothing stop you from achieving that dream. I hope you like the content. Sub the channel. Give my video a thumbs up. Caress the like button if you like it. I have a Discord server. I'll leave a link in the description. This is Mike, Tactical Stock Scalper, out.